back to another episode of A Perspective. Today I have Miss B, I have Krista, and I have Anissa and Chanel. And today, this week is, sometimes the news, you got to search for it, and sometimes the news fall into your lap. So this week we've had two interesting, idiotic instances. One from the leader of the free world, hashtag not my president, Donald Trump, and the other from H&M. We're going to get started with Donald Trump. So Donald Trump made some statements. He's pretty much an idiot. So we pretty much can figure that he's going to make an idiotic statement. But he said, El Salvador, Haiti, and he said parts of Africa. He said we don't want immigrants from those shithole countries. So, it's almost like we knew he was racist, but that kind of, I don't know. We all knew he was racist. So, I mean, it's really not news, but it kind of just solidified it. I think, especially in the minds of people who, maybe voted for him. Some people probably don't care that voted for him. I'm pretty sure his base, kind of was like, yeah, we good with that. But I did want to, get your thoughts, and I'll start with Chanel. What do you think?
Wow. I mean, you know what? I give this man absolutely no energy, so my comments are going to be short. The only question I really have is how is he even still president? That's my thing. It's almost like we have an intruder. There's an intruder, and we haven't figured out how to capture
this man has a nuclear code. So.
Yes, like that's how I view it. Like, to be able to make those comments and call those countries by name is just, it's absurd. I really don't even have a whole lot to say. It's speechless. Yeah. Like, I don't really know what to say.
Right. I mean, he did say he grabbed women by the pussy. So
I mean, when he was nominated, he had a suit going on where he had raped a woman, and there was a pending case like the next month. If that had been anybody else,
right,
it would have gone. It would have never. Like, Hillary didn't win because she had some emails,
right?
And we're talking about rape.
I'll tell you.
But that goes back to the core value of those who just don't care. You had a lot of people that didn't vote for Hillary just because she was a woman.
That's right.
And made it very clear that I don't care what she does. I will never have a woman
I heard that
lead
from
me.
more than a few
I had a lot of people say that. They was like, I don't care how qualified she is. I don't even want to read how qualified she is because she's a woman and a woman has no business leading me. And there's so many more people that feel that way. And he projects his fear and his hate rhetoric to his base. Right. A bunch of bigoted, racist, you know what I'm saying, misogynistic, and all of you who voted for him. I have a several, con get mine, and I'm gonna say it in a different language just because, well, basically, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And to him too, who called my country, because I'm a very proud Haitian. I love who I am. Right. Even when people wasn't talking about being proud to be who they are, I've always stood up for my country and always have been proud of my people, because we were the first ones that came out and say, no, we are not going to be slaves. We are a proud people. We helped other people get their freedom. And I know that's why you hate us, because you keep stomping on us, but we are resilient and still we will come through this. Right. It ain't but so much. I'm hoping. I don't even believe or do voodoo, but I'm hoping 17 voodoo doctors come, and all they looking for is a couple of strands of his hair. I hope that you get hemorrhoids. I hope that, every time he goes to take a shit, that it hurts and burns insatiably, and that nobody can fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that one day Melania I'm hoping that he gets sick, and then it's a Mexican lady, a Haitian lady, and an African lady that gotta wipe his ass. Why? Because they're not gonna do it.
Yeah. Let them just stew in it.
Let them just stew in it. Sort of like what was that Tyler Perry movie where she wheeled him into the Diary? I hope they Diary of a Mad Black Woman him and just throw him in the tub, and I hope Melania stands over him smoking a cigarette, watching it and saying, "I hate you, Trump."
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Nisa, what do you think?
Hashtag not my president. I'm still baffled of how long he is still in the office. It's the numerous things he's said and done, grabbing women by the pussy, showing up to hurricane victims and throwing toilet paper in Puerto Rico. It's all of it is absurd, and I agree with Chanel. It's hard to waste 2 cents on this jerk.
Sorry excuse of a president.
Sorry excuse of anything. A person, a man, a
I don't
father.
even call him a president.
I don't either.
He's just the guy. He's the Manchurian candidate. I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher. I swear, I wake up every morning waiting for Ashton Kutcher to jump out from behind the White House and tell the whole world that we've been punked for the last year.
It's been too
and
long.
this has
It's
been
been
a
too
dream.
long for us to be punked. Yeah.
And that I'm sorry that the punk and the little thing went too long.
Too long.
Too
Way
long.
It's absurd.
Yeah, Crystal, what do you think?
This is the sad reality. Is in a week, maybe not even a week, in 3 days, probably even 2, he's going to tweet something or do something or say something that we're all going to be focused on that and completely forget that this happened.
Right.
It's like a reoccurring.
Yeah.
I think basically once he says something stupid, it makes us think about the other stupid things he's said.
Yeah.
Like when he's thrown the toilet paper and
Just
people
calm
like, hey,
down.
you get to use the bathroom and you like.
My black guy.
But how is it that he
Yeah.
can get
There's so
away
much
with all
stuff.
of this and it be okay?
Because it's
Power.
bringing out
It's power.
all the people who you thought gave a shit about you but don't really give a shit about you.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I like about Trump is it's exposing all the people that are actually undercover racists, undercover bigot, because he's making them feel like, you know what, I don't have to be undercover no more with my racism. I can come straight out and put it on Front Street.
Right.
I went to a work luncheon. They had a potluck situation. Do you know? And you had to put like the name of whatever. Somebody bright and boldly during the election put on there Trump chili
I'm like, this is
and had zero fucks given about how anybody felt, and it took everything in me. Oh no, I know what it took. I needed that check on Friday. Not to come through and just slam everything off the table and just let every know. But I know if I did that, I'm be an angry black woman.
Going back to that,
Sometimes I feel like that it's strategic. I know that's a little bit kind of theorist of me, but a lot of things that he puts on his Twitter timeline or says, I feel like that it completely distracts. Like he is literally about to go through a rape charge case, another one.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Now we're so focused on this that we completely forgot that he has been accused by dozens of women of sexual assault.
Right.
Totally forgot.
He's not up for impeachment?
Not up for impeachment.
No.
Like, you know,
Not
But
yet.
he had a willful. I mean, I'm not saying it was right.
Yeah.
But it was willful. You
But
know,
not.
affair with this woman, and they tried to impeach the
What
man.
would happen though if he got impeached? Who would be our president?
Pence,
Mike Pence.
who was pretty much
Who was
probably
awful.
the devil incarnate. right?
Exactly.
Every time I look at him, I'm like, I never really call people evil. Well, Donald Trump is evil.
He's an
He's
evil.
But
looking
he's
man.
evil. But
Yeah.
Pence, he looks like
Yeah.
the devil has came back to the earth. Like he's
It's a lose-lose.
yeah. So
you
I mean, it's
know,
really,
Who
it's
else could
literally.
tolerate Trump though? It would have to be someone. It would have to be the devil incarnate in order
yes.
to tolerate him.
Yeah.
He's intolerable.
Well, he
crazy.
needs hemorrhoids too. Now, give him both.
Both of them.
Both of them just need uncontrollable irritable bowel syndromes,
Just give it to him.
androids.
Just give it to him. But you know, I heard Plies. He said something. He was pretty much like, you know, karma's gonna get you. You know, you can't put this stuff out into the earth and it doesn't come back to you
Right.
tenfold. It's going to come back to you. You putting all this hate. You putting all this. You're galvanizing your base. You know, of hate, and you don't feel like that's going to come back to you in some way or form. So shout out to Plies for saying that. But on another subject, I want to talk about H&M.
Okay.
You know, and I don't know who was the bright, intelligent person in their marketing department that said, "Hey, you know, let's put the coolest monkey in the jungle on a black kid." It's almost like, is this 2018 or what? You know, but I wanted to garner y'all thoughts about it. And do you think that all of the vitriol they're receiving now is it warranted? So I want to start with you, Crystal.
That was the most ignorant thing that you could do, first off.
Right.
Second is, why did the young man do it and agree to it? Third is we will do anything for $1 and a check.
That is true.
Obviously, the
Sell
money
out our
is just-
people. Yes.
There's a certain affluence and power that has control of your dollar bills, and it's like, well, if I only got to wear this and take humiliation because somebody else is going to do something next year where you're going to forget about me. We forgot about Kendall Jenner and her Coca, was it Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Pepsi,
her
yeah.
ad that she did, and that kind of seemed a little sus. Totally forgot about
Then the Dove, when
the
you pull off the
Dove.
shirt.
it's
But these people are coming
comical.
out now and they're defending these actions.
Mhm.
But
But
here's a couple of things though.
H&M.
With the Dove commercial, I will say if you look at the full commercial, it was several ethnicities.
Okay.
It wasn't just black and white. The girl that screenshotted and sent it out there and it went viral, all she showed was the black girl and the white girl. She didn't show the Asian girl. She didn't show the Indian girl. She didn't show. Now, just in slight defense of that, they did, like, each person that did pull the shirt, they did the spectrum of colors.
Okay.
So it wasn't just one person.
So who did the white
playing
girl
devil's
pull off her
advocate.
shirt off? And
Yeah, I was about to
become?
ask that.
I don't remember, but the fact that they had everybody represented,
Okay.
it wasn't just a black person and a white
Okay.
person.
All right.
They represented Indian, Asian. They went through all the cultures.
Okay.
And they lifted it. If you see the full
The full thing.
commercial, but all we saw was
That
that
clip.
one part.
Yeah, that was it.
Just playing devil's advocate.
Right.
Not saying it's right, but if you see the full commercial, you won't be it'd be like, it's kind
But
of.
it's kind of a shame that you can't even really do any type of marketing initiative around culture without people analyzing it or over analyzing it or trying to pull the negative out of it.
And trying to figure out
But
where's the
that's why you
racism.
have to have more people of color
Exactly.
On your team.
And then you just assume, like with the H&M, we just assume it was a white person that put this boy
Yeah.
And for all we
in a
know,
sweatshirt, but we really don't know who
It
put
had
this
to have
child.
been.
It
I'm
had-
sorry, but
yeah.
who would sign off on that? A minority
But also,
in
they
on-
did that-
Who would sign off on that?
H&M commercial, from what they were saying, the mother, they're from Africa, and that H&M commercial and stuff wasn't shot here in the States.
Yeah, she said she doesn't think like we do.
So
Yeah.
She made
they
the comment,
had. She was like, I don't know why y'all mad because but understand they don't have the same issues that we
Here,
have.
absolutely.
Right.
So if you're
Absolutely.
talking to somebody that's overseas in another country, they have racism, but they don't
Yeah, but
have
then
it.
there's a communication chain. You have your H&M rep overseas. You have your H&M
Right.
rep in America. Like,
And I'm
you
pretty
know.
sure if they would have, I think, and that's what I was talking to some of my friends about. I think they need to have checks and balances in all countries.
But they
So you
don't.
can be like, you know what? Let's all take a look at this before we put it on a global platform.
Exactly.
Right.
And let's see if this is offensive in your country or in
Right.
your country. And if it's not, then we put it out. But. Do I think this is going to end H&M? No. I mean, people
No,
are still
absolutely
going
We're
to.
not going to avoid
People
it.
like them stinky little skinny
I mean,
jeans.
but I do feel like,
It's cheap.
the publicity that they've received from this, it'll be some people that don't go back to H&M
Yeah.
at all. But you want everyone to buy your stuff. So in order to do that, what is it for you to just be like, hey, do you feel like this black kid in a coolest monkey in the jungle sweatshirt is offensive? And then somebody in America would be like, yes, it's very offensive. Please don't post that out there. And you won't even have all of this mess in the
Yeah.
beginning.
I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen.
What's
Like
about to
research.
happen?
They're going to have a huge campaign geared towards darkies. It's going to be, I promise you, it's going to be the We Love Darkies campaign.
Yeah.
Money.
They're going to give, exactly,
Black
they're
Lives
going to give
Matter or
money to
something,
Black lives.
yeah.
They're going to come, they're going to show, white people hugging black people. They're
Yeah,
gonna,
that's what-
Anybody that felt
When
offended.
we've been called monkeys in the past, I guess it's the connotation associated with the
Absolutely.
statement itself and not necessarily the
advertisement.
advertisement
Yeah.
or the contrast in comparison. It's because we've made it negative. And I guess the mother, she was saying that she was there for hundreds of outfits that they had took pictures of her son, and she said she's choosing not. She said it's not that she doesn't
see.
understand. She's choosing not
To acknowledge those.
not to acknowledge it.
I see what you're
and to
saying.
get
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah, she cashed that check. That's probably
Yeah.
she
It
went
is
to the
cash.
check. She like
Puffy
it
has
back.
offered her a deal.
$1 million. Yeah, I
$1
saw that.
million.
$1 million. So I think, and my thing when people say that well, man, we don't see that in our country. I always say things like, well, Barack and Michelle Obama, they're viewed as global entities. People, I'm pretty sure people all over the world knew that United States had their first black president.
Right.
So I've seen so many photos of former President Barack Obama
As a monkey.
as a monkey.
Yeah.
So to me, I think there's a cop out. Because I've seen that so many times, and I know it's been distributed across the world. And First Lady Michelle Obama portraying her as a monkey, or when she had like dress showing the shoulders and how they I don't
Look at how they do Venus and Serena Williams.
Yes, body shaming.
They
just crazy. So
horrible with how they do her.
So that's just my thing on that. Anissa, what do you think?
I agree. It's horrible, and I like bringing checks and balances. We need more of that, and I definitely think that's a cop out as far as to even say, we didn't know that would be offensive. Everybody knows,
right?
From slavery time, everybody knows what the United States was founded on,
right?
There's only 3 states that do not celebrate Columbus Day. And they call it Indigenous Peoples Day. And so it's worldwide aware. We know what's going on. And I will maybe say the countries who lack internet exposure to their people, certain Asian countries. I was recently in Cuba, and the internet is not, norm. So I can say for maybe those countries, I can give them a pass, but majority, no.
Right.
That's cop out.
Right. I agree. Well, that's been a great show. Let us know what you think about H&M. Do you think they were right? Do you think they were wrong? Let us know what you think about #NotMyPresident Trump.
45.
45. I hope he gets uncontrollable diarrhea. And all right, let us know what you think. This has been another episode of A Perspective. I'm your host, Ivan Williams. Peace.